Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, and in today's video we're going to be talking about some WWE 2K news, some questions that were given to the devs, some interesting questions that were given to the devs that we had answered, and some of them were, I'd like to go into a little bit of detail about, but I'm gonna try to keep it simple, just get to the point about what I think about it and move forward to the next point. But we got a few questions here about some features that are going to be in the game and some things that are coming to it that pique my interest and whatnot. So while you guys check out Rey Mysterio versus Finn Balor in the background, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and yeah, welcome to the Beanie Shack, baby, and let's go ahead and get right on into it. So, in an article by Forbes, which I won't be reading, I'm just going to be reading off the questions to you, and then I'm going to give you the answers the devs gave, and then I'll give you my opinion on said answers. So, Brian Mazik asked, can you confirm or can you define personas as it's used in association with the Creation Suite? Now, in the Creation Suite, I don't know, we've had these in the game before, but I don't know if they played that big of a difference where you had personas. You had either that casual persona, that stoic persona, or whatnot. It's depending on how the way that your wrestler conducted promos or whatever, or the style that they conducted them in, just their overall personality, period. I don't know if that ever actually, the personality of your star actually took place in the game. You know what I'm saying? Making it seem like you know the things that were happening to you were actually making you angry or whatnot. I don't know how that goes, but he goes on to say the WWE 2K22 dev team personas are themes for players to which they can apply to their custom superstar. They are broken down into a series of categories such as wrestling, streetwear, sports, cosplay, and others. With each category, uh, having multiple selections. Players can use these personas as a starting point for their ideal custom superstar, or just pick one that they like and jump right into the game. Of course, we include the option for no persona, allowing for players to begin with a blank slate. So, yeah, I'm interested in seeing what these personas are about and how they will affect the game and the gameplay or the growth of your character overall. So, definitely interested to see about that. Next, we have how many different body types are available in the creation suite. The devs go on to respond. We have 75 body templates in the creation suite, 39 male, 36 females. These types span from wide range of sizes, shapes, and muscle structures, including body types such as heavier to the lightest of light. We also include more average bodies for players that want to create someone that just doesn't match the typical body types found in pro wrestling. Each body can have its height and weight adjusted, allowing them to fall under multiple weight classifications. All right, next question. How many years are playable in My GM and Universe mode? The devs go on to say, in My GM, there are three durations of settings: 15, 25, and 50 weeks. In universe mode, there is no limit. You can run a universe mode for 1,000 years if you so felt, and that's pretty much been with any game. The 50 weeks being the highest on GM mode. Now we know that it's 52 weeks in a year or whatnot, and that a GM mode would generally be a year-to-year thing, year-to-year competition of shows, right? So I guess as long as you could be able to continue on to year two and continue to do the 52 week thing, because who would want to run a 15 to 25 week GM mode? That's kind of, unless you was just doing something quick to prove, to have a little session. Hey, I bet you I can, you know, do this within 15 weeks. I bet you I can beat you in 15 weeks or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Maybe, but me, I'm going all the way in. I want the whole 50 weeks and then some. So I hope it just don't end there. I hope it doesn't. I hope the main thing that I've always said, I hope that there is no repetitiveness in the GM mode and the universe mode. That's all I'm saying. To the next question. How many creative wrestler slots will there be? Now, this has always been a big deal with me in 2K and their wrestling games as far as created wrestlers having a limit on slots. Now, I know that there's more that goes into the game and you can only put so much in, but you remember back in the day where when you look at the creator, you download wrestlers or create wrestlers or whatever on the old games, you had as many slots as necessary. You understand? You can pretty much draft 4 other promotions onto your one show, and that's pretty much what I'm about. I like a lot of different wrestlers, indie and on the indie circuit, and in WWE, AEW, and other promotions. And I like to bring as many of those characters into my game as I can, because when I'm playing universe mode, I like to have a lot of wrestlers. I like to put people. I like to do things. I like to have that option. So 100 created character slots is just not enough for me. Let me know down in the comments how many you think we should have. Is 100 fine for you, or do you think we need more? All right, so on to the next one. Will the randomizer feature offer weights that match the frame of the wrestler? In the past, there were wrestlers who were listed as like 500 pounds, but were thin. The devs go on to say each body template has a custom curated minimum and maximum weight, the range of which they can be adjusted by raising or lowering the height. This allows each body type to fall within multiple weight classes either by player adjustment or randomizing. But you should see the type of extremes you have seen in the past. For example, the thinnest male body types has a maximum weight of 258 pounds. Even if you make them as tall as the game allows, they're never going to be a super heavyweight. Okay. Here's my thing about this weight system. When they first introduced the weight distribution system in the games, it was made for one thing and one thing only. It was made to where people like Rey Mysterio would not be suplexing or power bombing people like the Undertaker or the Big Show. You understand what I'm saying? Now, yes, I can see Rey Mysterio trying to pick up someone along the likes of Finn Balor or whatever. You know what I'm saying? He's still gonna struggle with lifting them up, but he could at least do it. When it comes to somebody like the Undertaker or whatnot, that's not an option. You don't. Rey Mysterio ain't finna hoist the Undertaker off his feet that fast and then drive him down with such force. You know what I'm saying? If any kind of force gonna be driven down with, it's gonna be the weight of the Undertaker giving in to gravity. Okay, and with Rey Mysterio's knees buckling, I do not want to see Rey Mysterio or anybody who should not be picking up a superstar way bigger than them picking up a superstar that's way bigger than them. Simple as that. So yeah, that was that question. On to the next question. And it says, have you changed the search option for the creation suite? The search option for the creation suites, the menus in WWE past WWE games has just been too clunky. They take too long to load and all that stuff. It's an issue. You know what I'm saying? This is just something that possibly could be fixed, and by basically toning down what all that you have, man. You know what I'm saying? That their answer to this is they added a number of new options in searching titles and whatnot for you to navigate around the system. But it could be just as simple as you having me push R2 or L2 to swap between left and right different tabs, and me looking through a list or a grid of what I want. You know what I'm saying? If you have champions, superstars, blah, blah, blahs on a tab up top, then it should be quite easy to, I don't know, figure out exactly what I'm looking for or who I'm looking for. You know what I'm saying? Because most people like myself, I like a custom universe, and I will be in the custom universe downloading new championships, superstars, shows, and stuff like that. And before we go, speaking of the creator suite, I'd have one feature that I'd like to see in there. I'd like to see it to where y'all can make it easier or give us some kind of way for us to create our own signs or own shows by either one type of designing our own show with a simple template of tools to do such things. Now, example, 2K20, I created a show, UWA. I was forced to basically go on to the creation suite and see if I could download something that just had the UWA initials on there and make it my own. Yes, I was worried about color and all that, but I didn't have the option. I was worried about font and all that. I didn't have an option. That's what I'm saying. I should be able to make my own arena, not just to create a place to wrestle, but to create the logos around the arena. Give me a bunch. I got a bunch of templates and pictures and stuff in there, and I know before anybody says, "Oh, you can upload all that on the internet and it'll be in the game." I've went down that road before. It's pretty easy, but it shouldn't have to be that way. It should be a way in the game to make your own signs or the logos or designs to make you feel, make your character feel unique, rather than you just downloading something off a creation suite and throwing it on there, and it's you. Next thing you know, you seeing two, three, four people online with pretty much the same logos that you got because they thought it was cool as well. That's all I'm saying. Guys, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up. There was just a few of the most important questions that I thought the devs answered in this article about Forbes. I'll leave a link to it in the description. You can go and check it out and see what else is there. Uh, that's gonna be all for the day. I appreciate y'all for coming through. I hope y'all have a great Wednesday. AEW is coming on tonight, and yeah, I will be watching, and I will catch you guys next time with another upload. Y'all do me a favor, stay safe. Practice social distance and all that stuff. Take the world how you want it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all take it easy. I'm out. Peace.